Ryan Jarrell here for LowKick MMA, and my next guest picked up a round one TKO victory at UFC Vegas 42 over Collin Anglin, and of course is the sniper, Sean Woodson, back on the show. Sean, how are
Man,
you?
good. That sounds good. I'm doing great, man. First round finish. That sounds good.
Yeah, and you look dominant in there. It just seemed like your length and your ability to keep him at distance was the deciding factor in ultimately getting the finish. Is that pretty much what you and your team thought after the fight was over?
Yeah. I mean, going into these fights with everybody, I'm gonna have that advantage over them. So yeah, it's a no brainer, for me to make the best of that. So yeah, that definitely that I know my reach and length definitely gave him issues like it will everybody.
How did you feel going into this fight? Was it a good camp? Were you feeling nice and as healthy as you could leading into this fight with Colin?
Yeah, it was about a 10 to 12 week camp. So I had plenty of time to prepare, plenty of time to cut the weight, plenty of time to work with my strength and conditioning coach and get my body right. And, we're making improvements every camp. Every camp I'm going here and I'm feeling in better shape and I'm feeling stronger. And I feel like I'm looking stronger too. Yeah, my body is just definitely changing with each camp and I'm getting better and better.
I know there wasn't a whole lot of, fight time logged because it was a first round finish, but did anything Colin do or didn't do surprise you in the first round, or was it pretty much, the fight played out how you thought it would?
Yeah, he surprised me, but I thought he surprised me by not attempting to wrestle more. I was expecting a lot more wrestling. I was expecting to be defending takedowns right off the bat. I shot in one time and I defended it, but yeah, I was expecting to do a lot more wrestling. I didn't think he was going to strike with me as much as he did. I thought he was going to be looking to put me on my back.
And so for anyone that didn't get to see how the fight ended, run us through the finish, how it presented itself, and ultimately, you getting your hand raised.
I hit him with a quick snap deep kick to the. He did a good job of keeping his composure at first and not really showing that it hurt him, but I definitely heard him wince a little bit and make a funny noise with the teep kick, and I kind of knew right off the bat. I'm like, okay, that body is going to be a target for me in this fight. So, and then after I tried to go back to it in the beginning, he started ducking his elbow some, tucking his elbows down, protecting it. So I had to draw his attention away from that. So I started going up top and hitting him in the head a lot. And then he started, protecting his head and he, adjusted his defense and was holding his arms up higher like this. And that's when I was like, okay, now it's time to go back downstairs. And that's when the kill shots came.
Yeah, your fight IQ is clearly on point here with this victory. How happy was your team when you got your hand raised?
Oh man, super happy. Like, yeah, we were all super happy, ecstatic. That's what you want is the first round finish. I know that's that's the goal every time. If I have my way every time I go out there and finish the fight in the first round, I know that's what the fans want. That's what the UFC wants, and it was a huge blessing to go out there and make that happen.
And I think you got snubbed by not getting a performance bonus. Am I right? Do you feel like you should have got one of those performance bonuses?
So yeah, right after, initially right after the fight, I thought to myself, I was like, I gotta. Well, I mean, honestly, right after the fight, I wasn't even concerned with that. I was just so happy to get the win, so happy the fight went the way it did and went smoothly. They're all not gonna go that way. Anytime you can step in that cage and get a clean finish like that, not take any damage, it's a huge blessing. So I was just ecstatic about that. The new contract came with more money, so I'm super happy to have made that money. And then, it wasn't until after we went back to the hotel to where I was thinking, I probably got a good shot at getting performance of the night. But then the card played out some more, and I seen, first round finish after first round finish. And I think out of 11 fights, 9 of them were finishes. So then I kind of knew, I'm like, my chances are kind of slim now to get that bonus. But I really was just so happy with getting that win in my first finish in the UFC that I really wasn't even too worried about it.
Well,
I think if I would have been on a different card with less finishes, I definitely feel like my performance was performance worthy, bonus worthy, but yeah, I just was on the wrong card.
it was definitely performance bonus worthy in my book for what it's worth. How did you and your team celebrate afterwards? Did you guys just go out and get some good food and watch the fights? What did you guys do in Vegas?
Yeah, you already know, man. I'm being one of the bigger guys in the division and cutting a lot of weight. I hit that food hard. I was on it right after the fight. We went to a pretty well known pizza place out there in Vegas called Pizza Rock, which was some phenomenal pizza. We My coach had the fight propped up on his phone while we were enjoying some pizza, and then my management after every fight they hook us up with these crumble cookies, which are some of the best cookies you can eat. So yeah, I had those waiting back for us at the hotel. Because the fight was an early fight, I think we were done with the fight by, before noon, I think. So we had the rest of the day to enjoy Vegas. Yeah, ate some cookies and some ice cream, watched the fight again, and just, embraced the moment, took it all in, and tried to go to sleep. Couldn't really sleep for I was just riding this crazy high. And then, yeah, that was about it.
What was your takeaway from the main event with Max Holloway and Yair Rodriguez? And how does that compare to, one of the best fights of the year? Because we've had some really good ones already in 2021.
Yeah, man, that was a really good fight. Yeah, really good back and forth fight. I thought going into it, I thought Max was gonna, I thought Max was gonna win. I knew it was gonna be a really, really good fight. It was a long layoff for Yair for sure. But yeah, man, he showed up and showed out. So did Max. It was a great back and forth fight. Both of those dudes got busted up, and I know they're gonna need some time to heal up. And but yeah, it was a great fight, man.
Yeah, and I saw on your Instagram you posted a picture of you and Max Holloway, the former champion. Is he as cool in person as it looks like he is?
Yeah, man. I was just got done talking to some people about that. A lot of these fighters aren't as cool as they seem in person. Unfortunately, I've learned that since being in the UFC. But not Max. Max is definitely a solid dude. He's super cool, has a great vibe. You can just tell he's a great dude, friendly, down to earth, solid cat, man. It was nice to meet him.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Now, we talked a little bit before we went live. You mentioned that you're going to be, or you already got the new Jordan 12s that just came out, and I'm a sneakerhead, so talk about this a little bit. Are you have anything else planned to get with your win money here from this big victory over Collin?
Yeah, I got those 12s that just came out. They came out on fight day. I hit on those fight morning. The moment I hit on those on Sneakers app, I knew that it was going to be a good day for me. There's a couple of pair of Jordan 1. I don't know the names of them, but there's some high top Jordan 1s coming out. There's two specific pair I got my eye on. Hope to hit on those, but yeah, I'll definitely be adding to my sneaker collection with some of the money I made.
Very good, man. Well deserved. What are the plans here through the holidays? Are you going to take some time off, spend some time with your family, and eat some good food and just rest and relax? Or are you hoping maybe to get right back in there if the right short notice fight presents itself?
I'm not a short notice fight guy, man. I'm big on preparation, and like I said, I'm the tallest featherweight division. I'm pretty big for the division, so I need enough time to make the weight safely. And yeah, this was a long camp for me. It was like 10 to 12 week long camp. I trained hard as hell, so I want to do my body right, and yeah, I'm gonna enjoy Thanksgiving, enjoy the rest of November, enjoy all of December, enjoy Christmas, and I'm still gonna be training, of course. This is my life. I train every day, but yeah, just take it a little bit lighter, take my foot off the gas a little bit. Yeah, enjoy some food and much needed family time. Back on the grind, going hard. And yeah, January and February, that's 8 weeks. So yeah, in my mind, even if I don't have a fight signed, January and February, I'm in fight camp, ready to go. 8 weeks, hopefully fight in March. I want to get something lined up for March.
Very good. Any names come to mind? Anyone specific that you'd like to share the octagon with next?
Oh yeah, yeah, I want to fight that guy Melsik. Can't really pronounce his last name. I think you know what I'm talking about. Melsik. His nickname is the Gun. Yeah, that's what I want to fight next. Tough fight. Not a lot of guys are raising their hand for. He's got a around his name, and yeah, take it. I feel like we can, that's a fight that we could have a good chance of putting on fight of the night. Yeah, that's just, I can't really, that's a fight that excites me. The danger excites me. Fighting the guys that not a lot of guys want to fight excites me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the fight I want. That's who I got my eyes set on. I call them out on Instagram, and I'm waiting for a response.
I love it, man. I hope that's exactly what the UFC gives you. Sean, always a pleasure to talk to you. Again, Sean Woodson, TKO's Collin Anglin this past Saturday at UFC Vegas 42. Before I let you go, man, tell people where to follow you on social media. And if you have anyone to thank, the floor is yours.
Yeah, yeah. Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram's been blowing up. I appreciate all the love and support I'm getting. So many people are reaching out and showing love, man. My Instagram is Sniper314 on there. I'm pretty active. I'm you guys, behind the scenes of my life. But yeah, Twitter and all that, I'm not really too Twitter savvy. I'm an Instagram guy through and through. And Yeah, follow me on Instagram. As far as shouting out, I mean, my people know who they are. Everybody who supports me here in St. Louis, my team, Woodson, my strength and conditioning coach, Magic Deliverance, Sub-Zero together. Yeah, just everybody here in St. Louis, man. My whole support system at home. I got a great team behind me.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKick MMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.